Welcome back, you sexy, cute, beautiful motherfuckers.
Jesus. All right, right
We
out of the
are
gate.
the Out of Pocket Anime Podcast,
Yes,
and
we
it is
are.
episode 32, and we're getting into solo. You not gonna say anything?
Solo.
Leveling.
Leveling.
So you just not gonna do what we said we was gonna do.
Thought I'd
So
switch
that's
it
what
up a
you
little
telling
bit.
me?
Thought
That's
I'd
what you
switch it up a
telling
little
me?
bit. Thought I'd
I
switch it up. My
thought
bad.
you froze there, man.
You come up with a game plan, you execute the game plan, halftime adjustments.
I don't know what to do with
You
my
win some, you
hands.
lose some.
Motherfucker, we just talked about this. You put your
We
hands
did.
here.
We did just talk about this. All right. Good.
Yeah,
Just deep breath. Deep breath, comedy house shirt. Deep
unbelievable.
breath. Take it in. All right.
Take it in.
Out of my nerves. Okay. All right. So
All
solo
right.
leveling.
Solo leveling.
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited to talk about this one.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
What do you think of it so far? Like, just overall, like, are you enjoying it so
I'm
far? Because we're
happy.
only 6
I,
episodes
I
in.
I mean, I can't stop smiling.
It's
I like
weird.
this I like this anime a lot.
It feels like you don't.
No,
I
I
don't know.
do.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't. It
do.
doesn't feel that way. All right,
No,
and
I love
feelings
it.
matter. Okay.
The hype is real, Comedy Hashira. The hype is real.
I don't know about all that. I don't
You
think we're
don't know about
far
all
enough
that?
yet. Yeah, I don't think we're far
No.
enough to validate the hype yet, man. I really don't.
Right. Now, does this fall into the genre of gaming animes or not? Because I remember asking you, is this a gaming anime? And you're like, kind of?
Dude, you for whatever reason like to figure out which
Yeah,
genres things are
you
in.
damn right I do.
I'm not that dude. So,
Really?
yeah, it's just too
So you
murky.
just hold on. So you just pick up books and you're like, I don't care what genre of book this is. It could be nonfiction, it could be
Yeah, if it looks
um
interesting, yeah.
fiction, it could be fantasy, and you're just like, I don't care what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
read it.
So, I guess a better example would be if a friend tells me about a book, like he's like, "Hey, you should read this book." I don't ask him, "Oh, is it this? Is it that? Is it that?" I'll just go and get it.
Yeah, but when he says, "Hey, yo, you should go read this nonfiction book about
No one talks like that.
Michael Oher," you would go, "Why are you bringing up the fact that it's not like? Why do you even care that it's
Yeah, I
nonfiction?"
would.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
you would
would.
tell your
I
friend.
would definitely say that. Yeah, I'd be
That's
like, "That's a
wild.
weird way to say that. Why would you
You're a
say that?"
horrible friend, and I want you to know it.
And hope you die.
Yeah,
Okay? You don't
I
deserve
hope
to
you
have
die.
any friends. But yeah, are you watching anything else right now? You got anything else
N-
going?
no, other than Shangri La and Bleach, I'm still getting through
So
Bleach.
Shangri-La is the current one, like the one that's out right now that you've been keeping up on.
Right.
And then you're
Which I
getting
like where
caught
that's
up.
going.
You're getting through Bleach. You're getting through it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm about
you gotta
300
get through
in,
some of the big threes. Okay. So
close to
you're
300.
getting there.
Right, close to 300. There's about 60 left. So once I finish that, it's on the Black Clover, baby.
Yeah,
But
man. Black Clover's a goodie.
yeah,
I
I'm
honestly
hope.
still think I really do think, and I think I've said this too before. I think Black Clover kind of marries the old Jin and new Jin time frame as far as like when it was coming out and what it does and what kind of anime
Right.
it is. Yeah.
Like you're saying, it gives me a little. It's gonna give me a little taste of both worlds.
Yep.
It's gonna give me a little bit of that DBZ. It's gonna give me a little bit of that My Hero Academia. It's gonna give me a little bit of that Attack on Titan. It's gonna give me a little bit of. Am I going too far? Or
I mean, you could
does it
keep
have a
going.
taste of all that?
You could absolutely keep going
Yeah. Have
if
you been
that's what you
keeping
want
up
to
with?
do.
Have you been keeping up with Jobless Reincarnation?
Well, season two's over
Right.
as of
Have
right
you
now.
kept up with it?
Yeah. I'm all caught up. I think they're
Oh, okay.
supposed to. I think the next set of episodes they're going to release is the back half of season two.
Oh, okay. So they're only
So
halfway through.
yeah, I mean, it came to an end though, which is nice. I don't like those half seasons where it's like stops in the middle of fucking something wild.
Right.
Like
Oh, okay. So you're,
they're about to fight somebody and then on
and
next
then
week's
it cuts.
episode and then they're like,
Right.
"Hey, next week's episode is really 6 months from now."
Right.
And you're like, "Oh, okay. No, they didn't do that." Like
Okay.
it's still in the middle of of an arc.
Hmm.
So I mean, it would be season 2, but it definitely had like a clear ending.
Right.
Uh, it is better than season 1 though. it's got a lot of fanfare, a lot of perviness. You know how I feel about that.
Mhm.
I fucking
Right.
hate that aspect of jobless reincarnation. But
Yes.
ultimately, it's pretty good. It's better. It's not as bad.
Right. Now that one's going to be interesting on two ways when we do end up covering season 2 because for
The men he's
those
fucking and the women he's fucking.
okay, well, I was going
Two
to get to
ways.
that. I was
Oh,
going to get
okay.
to that. That was at the
All
end.
right.
All
All
right, you
right.
ruined
Well,
the ending.
you're
Thanks.
ruining it.
Thanks, Comedy Hashra. You're
All right.
ruining it.
All
Uh
right. Stepping on jokes over
but
here. It's
yeah,
what I do.
two ways. One was that we did it for like our episode 3 was the last time we covered Jobless, I think.
Yeah, I
It was
think
up
so.
there.
Yeah,
It was up there in regards to
it
like how
was.
early on we did it. It might have even been episode 2. But point being is from how we used to do our episodes back then to how we're doing them now, it's going to be a
Completely.
wild difference to
Yeah.
see. And when we do cover season 2, we'll have season 1 review in the link below, but for season 2 as well, um oh man, I lost the second part. Um there was two things to that.
All
It
right.
was that and then it was fuck.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not gonna give you the time to figure it out.
No.
No,
You
no,
ruined it.
no,
You ruined it. I had
no.
the two ideas and you cut me off, you bitch.
All right. Well, fair enough. But lately, the only one I've been keeping up on of the newer ones is Solo
Mhm.
Leveling. A lot of the newer ones, I'm waiting for the dubs to come out. There's just too
Right.
much going on. I can't keep up, and I'm
Yeah.
not I'm not completely invested in them to where I have to watch them sub. You know, like
Right.
JJK, I was fully invested in JJK, so I
Mhm.
had to watch it sub. These other
Right.
ones, I'm not so invested in to where I can't wait for the dub to come out to make sure I can keep up. Like
Right.
Classroom of the Elite, I really enjoy it. It's not like a top tier anime. I just really enjoy it.
Mhm.
And so that one, it's got so much going on that I have to watch it in dub. So I'm slowly waiting for dub to come out. And then
Right.
Frieren,
Mhm.
Beyond Journey's End,
Mhm.
that one is another one where it's really good, but I'm not fully invested. So I'm just waiting for more dub to come out.
Mhm.
But I did go back and I finally watched Assassination Classroom. That
I don't
was
know what that
actually
one is. I don't think
it's
we've ever talked about that one.
I don't think we have. It's a lot of people listed as one of the funnier animes,
Mm.
and it's got a lot of I would say it's got a lot more humor than a normal anime does. So I could
Mhm.
see why they say that. That's not how I personally would classify it.
Mhm.
But I don't know what I would classify it as because, as you know, I don't really care too much about the genres. But I wouldn't
Mhm.
describe it as a comedy anime. But
Right.
it's really good. It's essentially like this octopus, and he has a classroom of middle schoolers, and he's like, "Hey, you guys gotta assassinate me by the end of the year." It's only 2 seasons, 50 episodes, and it came to a complete
Right.
end. Fucked
Yeah.
me up. Fucked me up. I was tearing
Oh,
up at the
okay. So
end.
you finished the whole thing. All right.
Yeah, fucked
Yeah.
me up. But yeah, we won't get into that
That's
because that'll
interesting.
obviously be on your list eventually
Yeah.
here.
But
But
also, I forgot to mention I did watch Chainsaw Man.
oh yeah, that's right.
So
Would
I
you
watched season 1 all the way through.
quick thoughts
Quick
on it
thoughts
without giving
is
too much away.
I do agree with that plot being an awkward plot, and I don't
And
even
Pervin is driving Chainsaw Man's plot.
right. So that one I'm still even like processing the fact that that's the plot
Yes,
and
sir.
like trying to devise how they can switch it from that because we have gotten a comment where they're like, "Hey, it explains more and it
It
changes a
gets
little bit
better.
more, or it gets
Yeah.
better, it gets more in depth as it goes forward." So that'll be very interesting to see
Yeah,
how that
well,
plays out. But we will be covering
100%.
that very soon as well, season
100%.
one.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah,
So
that's kind of where I've been at. You ready to start getting into solo dolo?
let's do it. Let's do
Solo
it.
dolo. Solo leveling. Solo leveling. 1 through 6. Hey, 1 through 6. Hey, stop. It's a motherfucking remix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. All right,
I'll
I'm
tell
done with
you
that.
what. I didn't know that women love E rank hunters. That's one thing I
Yo,
didn't know. She was on
yo.
that motherfucker dick from the beginning.
You know what? Here's the thing. We've gone to a couple anime conventions together. I've gone to
Yes,
a
we have.
couple by myself.
Yes, you have.
I get the strong women being into weak men thing. And if you've gone to anime conventions, I think you understand it too.
Uh-huh.
Some strong women like weak men. Some normal women like weak men. Apparently, beautiful women into anime like weak trash men.
All right.
So
Well, what's your definition of a strong woman and a weak man?
anyone you see at an anime convention.
That's just so we're weak men.
Yep,
Is that what you're saying?
yep, yep. No, because we're not with a woman. The second we are, we are now weak
We're
men.
now weak men.
Yep,
Nice. Yeah.
especially if we take them to said convention because
Okay.
they enjoy anime. We are now weak men. That's how it
That
works, man.
makes
I
that makes
I
zero
didn't make
sense.
up the rule,
That
okay?
makes zero sense.
I didn't make up the rule. All right, it's been established. It's been decided, dude. I'm just
Right.
abiding by the
Well,
rules.
point being was Orihime over here, aka
uh,
aka Joohee,
yeah, I'm
Joohee,
gonna call her Judy because
which yeah,
that's gonna mess with me the whole time.
right.
Her name's
So
Judy, and she's Big Booty Judy. All right,
big
from here
booty
on in,
Judy over there
Big Booty Judy.
was
Love the way
like
she shake
she
it.
was talking shit to him. She's like, dude, stop fucking up. Stop fucking up. All right, you bitch. You always getting hurt.
You
I always have to
bitch.
heal you.
You
And then next thing
bitch.
you know, she's like, you could also take me out on this date.
That is
Whatever.
true.
It was
That
like,
was a
what is
quick
going
flip.
on?
She's
Yeah.
like, you need to take care of yourself. You can't be putting yourself in these situations. You suck. You know how weak you are. You get to take me out.
Bro, one of the funniest parts too to that relationship was when he did go into that first part of that dungeon and he's fighting the
Yeah.
goblins and he's
Oh yeah,
struggling.
yeah. He's struggling.
He got stabbed by one and then he got backed up against the wall against another. And
Yeah,
then you see her and she's like, "You need to hold him off." And she's just standing there.
yeah.
It's just like, what do you think I'm doing?
You know, this is actually interesting show because I think I was when we were talking about it and looking at the character list before to make sure we didn't like forget anybody. We're 6 episodes in.
Mhm.
There's really only three
Six.
prominent characters, or
Mhm.
6. Sorry, 6 episodes in.
Yeah,
There's
you
really
said
only
that.
three prominent characters that like shoot out from the screen. And
Right.
there have been a couple others mentioned. Like we've seen the mom, we've seen the sister, we've seen some of the guild and some of the
Some
stronger
of the old
members.
heads. Some of
Yeah,
the
we
old
see.
heads in the
Yep.
stone thing.
Yeah, some of the S rank. Um, we've seen that stuff, but ultimately, like, we don't know anything about them.
Yeah, they haven't
Like,
explained a
really,
lot.
it's been very one character driven through these first 6 episodes, which
Yeah, you're
is
right. That's a good
which
point.
is not common with animes. By now,
Right.
we usually have like a trio, or we have something going on to where they bring more people in.
And to your point, that helps us out an awful lot
It
when you
fucking makes
do
things
a
so much
fucking
easier.
anime podcast. Because me and Comedy Hashiro for the audience were prepping for this and we're like talking about we usually talk about what characters we need to bring up, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we're
we
like
like to have
just to
them
make
written
sure.
down just to make
Right.
sure we see them and
We
we
don't
don't
forget
forget
them.
about them. Yeah,
Right. So we're we're talking about that, and ultimately we're like, we'll just write down three people
yeah. There's really no one else to
because
mention because
right,
no one's
Judy,
really
him,
outside of an episode except those three.
yeah, jinwoo, jinwoo. That name is dope. I like that name,
Main
jinwoo,
character,
jinwoo.
and then you had
Yeah,
Jinho,
jinhoo,
Mike Jones,
jinhoo.
Mike Jones.
And then you had and then of course Judy. But dude, it
Like
was
those are
a
really the only characters in more than one episode, really, when you think about
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I wonder how much thought goes into the entry to
What
a
do you mean the
show like
entry?
this.
Like do you mean like the opening or like the
Yeah,
start
like
of the
the
show
start of the show where you got to really be on point. I feel like for the first 10 minutes
to
um
pull people
to
in?
pull people in because I feel like if they could get you in the first 30
You
minutes of the
know,
first episode, you're just going
mhm.
to watch it out,
Here's
you
the
know.
thing, I don't think they have to. And I think the reason why is because they've already done it. It's already out in manga format.
Right. No, but
So,
you
I
still
mean,
want to make sure the animation hits.
I understand you still want to,
Mhm.
but my point being is I don't think it's like
They
foremost
don't think
priority
yeah,
in their
it's not
head.
a
You know what I
worry
mean?
because
Yeah,
they
it's not a
already
worry.
had the
Because
entry on the manga.
because even if it is slow, we're like, hey, we have this is the top selling manga, and fucking I hate you for
People are
making me
just gonna
say it
watch it
that way.
regardless.
It's a fucking manga, you
It's
bitch.
manga.
And you fucked me up right now, and I'm not happy about it. It's a goddamn manga, you
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Continue. I didn't even notice you said that because of how right you said it.
But they already have it in a manga, so they're
You
like, "Hey,
almost said
we."
it again.
I did almost say it again. And so they already have like a fan base for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean,
even if we don't kill it, like we
right.
because we want to stay true,
Yeah.
like you know,
Yeah, just to argue with you, just because I don't want you to win this one, um,
even though I'm
you
right,
know, uh, I still think that animators have to do a lot of filling when they do this versus the manga,
I do think they
because
do a lot of filling
the
when they do this and
mangas
this.
the mangas I
All right,
just watched Chainsaw Man. Give me a break, all
all right,
right?
that makes sense. Yeah, man.
So I just watched
All
when you watch a manga,
right,
when
that's
you
got to
grip
stop, my
when
guy.
you when you grip the manga titty
Uh
and you're
huh.
feeling on it, you're not seeing as much, right? It's like a small
What is
titty.
happening?
You know what I mean?
What
And
is
then you get
happening?
to the anime titties, and those are the
Jesus,
big ones, right?
not
Those are the
always.
ones where you get a little bit more on the titty, all right?
Nobody knows what you're talking about anymore. Everybody's confused.
Point
Okay.
being is anime, you have to write a little bit more just to fill in some of the space.
I don't
That's
think
why
you
they
have
call
to.
a lot of it filler, because it's
What a
not
dumb
manga driven.
what a dumb thought process.
It's not manga. There's some shit in anime that is
All right.
not in the manga.
All right, you understand they can just write a short there's not like a set page amount they have to hit. It's like you could have a 50-page
Oh,
chapter
I get
in
that.
mangas.
But
So
you
you're
do
not filling it
know
up. The filler is happening because they want to draw out the
you
series.
don't have every action scene in a manga. It's only
I
glimpses of the action
honestly, I
scene.
just realized right now we're arguing about this. Have you actually read a manga ever?
Yes.
Have you really?
Yes, I have. I haven't read one, but I've seen one.
Have you ever read a manga? Yes, yes, I have. I
Not
haven't read
technically
one.
reading it, but I have looked over one.
Yeah, then
It
we
doesn't
can't.
have
We
every
gotta.
angle to every fight. Does that
All
make
right,
sense?
it does
So
because
stop arguing it.
cinema photography is 3D
Right.
versus 2D. So
Yes.
that I, if
You have to
that's your
do a little bit
point,
more.
if that's your
That's all I
point,
was trying to
I
say.
get it. Yeah,
Let's
there's
move
a
it.
terrible way to prove that
Let's
point,
move it
but
because you
yes, you're
just want to
correct.
argue everything. All right? You just want to I'm tired of
I'm a winner. It's what we do.
it.
All
I'm a
right,
winner. But yeah,
it's what
to,
I gotta
to your
do.
original point, having that one character focus is actually kind of nice because it's a little bit
Yeah,
different than what
it's
we've been
refreshing.
watching. It is
Yeah.
refreshing where you can really zone in. And one thing too is, did you watch all the ones that are out in dubbed,
Yes. Yes, I did.
and then you
I
watch
think it
the
was only
rest in
like
sub?
3. I think it was only like 3. I've watched
Right,
everything subbed, and
right.
then I
And
went
then you
back and I've
watched
watched 3 of them rewatched through dubbed.
through dubbed.
Yeah.
Did you like the main characters dubbed better, or did
Ooh.
you like the dubbed better than the sub for Jinwoo? Jinwoo.
So I've actually had something in my pocket for the next time we had this conversation because I've been watching a lot of subbed and dubbed animes lately, been
Just to
like
compare
ones
it.
we don't typically watch and been thinking about it a little bit more.
Yeah, you
Um
better.
and you actually said something where you're just like, yeah, the seriousness of a situation is a very serious accent when they're speaking Japanese. And you're
Yes.
right, because
It's intense.
all the comedy ones I've watched in Japanese are better dubbed.
Right.
They're all better dubbed because
Yep.
it sounds less it's
It's
easier to
it's
make your
more
voice
goofy in
right.
English than it
Right.
is
Exactly. And I don't
in
know what that
Japanese.
means about us as people that we
Right.
have
We're just goofy.
goofier
We have a goofier tone.
yeah, we have a goofier tone. So I
Right.
don't know what to do with that or, do with that what
Like
you
it's hard to
will.
be goofy when you
But
talk in the bass of your voice, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know.
But I will say that with that being said, as far as like just solo leveling is concerned, I think that this is one where I could have it either way.
Well, and here's where I'm coming from, which I'm not quite decided yet, but I'm closing in on dubbed. And here's my thought process on it: from dubbed for those first three to subbed on those last three, or last two or three, because four, five, six. Um, he starts to have a serious persona. Did you notice that? As
Yeah.
as you're getting closer to six, whereas the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
three, he was like this kind of weakling, like, I'm just doing my best. I'm just trying to do my best. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm
That's fair.
sorry. I'm just
Yeah.
trying. I'm
They
sorry.
made him
Stop
more
apologizing. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you get that more in the and that for the dubbed fit well.
Yeah.
It fit really well because he sounded kind of like a bitch in the dub.
He sure did. Yes, he
And
did.
so if he like ramps it up in the 4, 5, 6 for dubbed, I
Mhm.
don't know if I'll like that because I thought his character was still in that mode. Like to have transformed that quickly. I tell you this all the time. They make these characters really good, really badass too quick, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And the
Like it
newer
would be
stuff in
right.
general? Yeah.
It's just so fast. And I get it if you only want to do a certain amount of episodes, but it would just be cooler to see a progression of development, right? Where he's
Yeah, and
progressively getting more
I mean,
badass.
I think they did a good job of scaling in this one where like as he was powering up and stuff, and we'll get into that later more in
Yeah.
more detail, but as he was
Yeah.
powering up, like they made it seem like the monsters were powerful that he was facing, but he fought one D
Like a
level, one
DC.
C, and then the other one
I
was a
think that was
high
it.
C, right?
Yeah, I think that was it. Just a
Yeah.
D and a
And
C. Oh
so
wait, no, the last one was a B, I think, potentially, because he said
yeah,
that
he
that last one
and
was way
that's I
stronger.
don't yeah,
Which I mean, B's not that
whatever.
big, right? I mean, it's got S and A above it. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? Let's do a little take a little
You know
sip
what I'm
sip.
saying?
Little
You know what I'm
sip sip.
saying?
Need a little sip? Little sip sip.
Buttercream, buttercream.
Little sippy poos. But but I mean ultimately it just kinda like I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
mean, you know,
let's
the plot though.
well
What did you?
yeah, you go. No,
No, you go.
you go.
No, you go.
All right, I'll go. All right, can we decide on that? I'll go. No.
Waiting.
But but like even that first tunnel situation, like you see how weak he is, you see what's going on, and I understand like they added the motivation of
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
oh I gotta take care of my family and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I need this money. Would
You
you
know,
have made that decision to go in after they fought the original dungeon?
if I'm him, like so if I'm
Yeah,
in
if
his
you're
shoes,
Jinwoo,
I think I do.
Jinwoo.
I think I do. And I think I understood his choice too. Like it was a weird moment for me where I was like, I get this dude. Because
Yeah.
when you're that weak,
But hold on.
you could die in every situation.
Right. But hold on. That's a completely unknown dungeon, right? You don't know what level that dungeon is
Right.
and that's connected to it. So you're just assuming that it's going to be low because you're already in an E rank
Yeah.
dungeon.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he already found that essence crystal.
Yeah, but
So
it was a E rank essence crystal.
doesn't matter. It's still very valuable. And he made it known. He's like, oh my God, this is the first time I've ever found one of these. So it's
N-
clearly a good
He
amount of
actually
money.
said in the show that it won't pull a lot of money. It'll pull a good amount, but it won't pull a lot because it's only E rank.
Yeah, but still, it's still a moment for him, and that's clear in the
Yeah, it is a
animation.
moment for him. Yes.
And he goes, "Yeah, this is the first time I've ever found one. Like this is gonna be awesome." You take that and you get the fuck out, dude. You don't fucking go into another dungeon hole that you don't know what the fuck's going in there.
Yeah, I disagree here.
Yeah,
I
that's
disagree
wild. To be
completely.
an E rank and
Yeah, because
to to
he's
risk
known
that
as the
much.
weakest hunter of all mankind, right?
Yeah, yeah,
He and he knows it. He accepts this.
but you also
So,
know if it's a S rank dungeon, you're gonna die.
but you're not thinking that at the time. Like we know that, knowing now. But you at the time you think it's going to be E rank. You
No,
definitely.
you don't.
So
I'm talking about
regardless,
you. I'm talking about what you would think. You would
what
think that that would be an E
what
rank?
I would do. So
Yeah,
like me personally, that's why I said at the beginning. I was like, if I'm Jinwoo,
you
I
would do
do
it
it
because you
right.
think it's gonna
But
be an E rank.
if I'm Jinwoo, but if it's me,
No,
Shane
that's
in
what I
there,
mean by you being
oh,
Jin Woo. I'm saying you in there,
my
not you
personality,
thinking from
yeah,
him.
my personality, the way I think. Okay,
Yeah,
no, fuck no, no, fuck you guys. Yeah, I ain't going in there.
yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I
You
can't
got
help
me
out my
fucked up.
family if I'm dead. Yeah, no,
And you
fuck
just
you.
found that crystal. Like you have enough motivation. You're an E rank guy. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
you got
get G
something.
rank.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of a bitch.
Right.
So even if I didn't find that
And
crystal, you know what I mean?
if the B rank bitch who just asked me on a date, Miss Beautiful
Oh
Orihime,
yeah, oh
Miss
yeah, he's
Beautiful
winning.
Judy,
He is walking out of that
if
dungeon with a win.
with a crystal and her. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's a win. Like
I'm
take your
taking
win
that.
and go home.
And she was even like, "No, I don't want to go in there. That's a B rank."
All right, Blackie, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't even have gotten that far. The second she was like, "Hey, you're taking
Yep.
me out to dinner when this is done," I'm leaving then.
Well, you
I'm
gotta get to
leaving
Crystal
then.
first. You gotta get to Crystal
Nope,
first.
before the crystal. I'm out.
But,
I'm
see
out before
y'all.
she has a chance to change her mind.
Change your plans, y'all.
Yep, have fun.
Sorry, mama. Your
Mhm,
health gonna have to wait.
yep. And he had an excuse when she asked him. No, there. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. It
What?
was she asked him out before he got hurt. Because I was
Yes,
like, I thought it was
correct.
after. Because I was like, oh,
No,
and you have an excuse, you're hurt. But that was
no,
me. That's
they
my
hadn't
bad.
even gotten there yet. That's why I was
That's
like,
my
I
bad.
don't know if I'd leave that
Yeah.
early.
But if you're but if you're
Come
in
on,
that world, if
bitch.
you're in that world,
Right.
what role do you pick? I
Yeah,
know
out of all those,
you don't get to pick,
right.
right?
But if you
But
could,
if you could,
yeah, I would want to do mage because I feel like a S rank.
magic.
Yeah, I feel like a S rank mage would be dope, and I get putting hands on people, stabbing people would be intense,
Mhm.
but you're just more prone to shit versus like if you had magic, you could from medium distance fuck dudes up. Plus you could also support people from a distance, right? So
Yeah.
you
So
could
you're not in the thick of it, but you're still
but you
getting in on the action.
and I feel like you gotta be smart to be that role too. So you kind of want your smartest guy playing that middle role where he's kind of orchestrating from behind, helping other people out, but also can hold his own.
Yeah, I bet that if we asked most people, I have a gut feeling that most people would pick mage. Because when you think about it, out of the like four options of things you could be there, that's really the only one you can't do in real life. Like a healer, that's a doctor, right?
Yeah.
That's a doctor. You could be a healer. A swordsman, hand to hand combat expert. Like this is all shit you can do in our world now.
Right.
So I bet if I had to guess, I bet if we did a quiz, which we can do,
Right.
I bet that most people would pick mage if I had
Well,
to guess.
yeah, and they have shows that are like almost 100% based in magic, so it's like it's pretty dope, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
magic is
dope,
dope.
dope
Magic
concept.
is
But what
dope.
would you pick?
I'm a big hand to hand guy. Now, I did actually have a question. If I'm hand to hand, do I still get some kind of weapon,
Mhm.
like a dagger?
Yeah,
We're
like
looking at
and I
like
meant to put
daggers or a small sword,
like
or
yeah, like swordsman slash hand to hand because that's kind of what it is.
yeah, just a brawler, essentially
Yeah,
up close.
brawler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up close.
So
Yeah,
any
that's
weapon,
what I would do.
dagger, double dagger, anything like that, but just up
Yeah,
close, and then you can
yeah,
also put hands on people.
yep. And I'd hit him with the Shangri La too. I'd be double daggers, baby. That
That's
shit's
dope,
so
huh?
dope. That
Yeah.
shit's so dope.
You don't really realize how
Yeah,
dope double dagger is until you double dagger up in Shangri La. You know what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm double daggering it up, baby.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't care about death or nothing. I want the coolest shit. I
Yeah.
want to look cool dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be able to
Yeah.
like climb motherfuckers with my daggers. You know
Oh
what I
hell
mean?
yeah, that'd
I
be
want to do
dope.
something epic. I got a hero complex. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But I think
No, it is
that's the
dope.
one. But yeah,
Yeah.
and then that fucking dude, that fucking dungeon though. That shit was fucking with the Titan
Dude,
smile, with the Attack on Titan smile that it gave.
there's multiple moments in there where I would have gotten the fuck up out of there. They open that gate and I go,
Mhm.
okay, let's look before we start walking, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
Do
can
you
we
think you
look?
survived it? Do you think you would have survived it, or do you think you would have left early and got killed?
Um I would have left before we walked into that thing, but uh if I actually was in there, I would have probably made it to where they started running towards the statues. Then I would have been like, "Oh shit, I don't know if I would have survived that," because then
Mm-hmm.
that's just like where your mind goes. It's like I think I probably would have ran straight towards the door, right? Because that's what you would think. Now,
Right.
they didn't really show a good uh geography of where each stone was.
Which we're
So,
learning is kind of a running thing in animes. They're not very good with showing you geography. Continue.
right. So you don't know where the sound things are, right? You're
Right,
just
right.
running towards the door and you have two others there running with you or three others, four others, however many there were. So it's like you can't all stay at the one and if you all ran towards the
That's
door, you're
fair.
probably going to end up dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that
Uh,
I would have survived up until then and if I make it past that, I think I probably would have
you know?
stayed. I think I
Yeah, for
probably would have
sure.
stayed with Jinwoo because everybody was getting sliced up.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I've had a lot of time to think. I've thought about this a lot
Yeah.
before I even posed this question. Like I was like, I wonder if I would have made it. I would have made it. And the reason I would have made it at the beginning is because I'm a bitch.
Right.
So the
Oh, I would have
second
been.
someone said somebody moved, like, "Oh, I saw that shit staring at me," I would have locked the fuck up. Locked it
Yeah.
down, sir.
Ju-
I would have locked that shit down. Like, if someone's like, "Hey, these statues are looking," I would have said, "Are they
it-
not looking at me? Because I'm not moving." It's like, I'm not even breathing. Can't move. And
and
and here's so I would have survived that first onslaught
get it out.
because yeah, fucking A. I would have survived the
on
first onslaught onslaught.
slot.
I would have survived the first onslaught
Uh-huh.
because I wouldn't have been the first person to run. The
Yeah.
only reason I would have survived, because I would want to run, but because I'd be too scared to run, somebody else would beat me to it.
And
and
me.
the second I see that nigga get sliced up,
God damn, motherfuckers were
get laser
taking.
beamed or
Yeah,
sliced,
I
I'm
was
like,
like, what are you guys taking
yeah,
risks for here?
yep. So
Yeah,
I would have survived the first part, and then the second part, where they're running to the thing, I'm at least fast. I'll give myself that. I'm fast. I would have made it somewhere, and I would have shoved. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting out of this dungeon. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your life story is. Get out the way.
I was about to
You
say,
go
but
find a new
but
one.
in your current state, I don't think you making it out in time. I don't think you fast enough in your current state.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably not.
back in your prime,
Yeah,
you definitely would have, but you also wouldn't be in your current state if you're going dungeon to dungeon fighting
yeah,
niggas.
that's true. That's true.
but
And then the
but
third stage, I would have made it past because the second I realized Jinwoo knew what he was talking about,
I would
I'd
have
have been
followed
like,
him.
y'all niggas are stupid.
Yeah,
That gets you killed. Like, I have proof that running gets you killed. I don't
right.
have proof that listening to him gets you killed. So I'm going to listen to him and I'm going to die by this dude.
Yeah. Well, it was funny too because me and you actually had watched that episode together when I first started it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was telling you the whole time, like, oh, that nigga gonna die. Yep,
Yep,
he dead.
yep, yep,
What are you doing? He gonna die. What are you
yep.
doing? But I'll tell you what I definitely wouldn't have done. What that speed dude did, where he was like, "Fuck this! I have speed. I can get out of here."
Yeah,
And
I have
I'm
a
like,
speed boost
"No,
stat
you
or whatever it was.
don't.
Yep.
That nigga gonna
Mm-mm.
die." I was doing that boy gonna die. That boy gonna die. And sure
Yeah,
enough, he made it what,
yeah.
10 feet?
Yeah, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I do not overestimate my skills in any situation. If I see some wild shit pop off, there is no way I think I'm going to get out of that situation based on my personal skill set. Unless it's like, hey, you make these niggas laugh. You got 5 minutes. I could get
Right,
one laugh out of them.
right. I may have overestimated my own skill if I had been to where jinwoo was at the episode 6, where he was that good at that point.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
may
yeah.
have overestimated my skills in that dungeon had I been in that position with
Oh
those
yeah,
skills.
that's
Because
not at that
right.
point where yeah, the two
No, but
very
I'm just
different
saying, like,
scenarios.
if I
Yeah.
had that much power already, I probably would have overestimated and tried to get the fuck out, and
Yeah,
probably
and
had
in that
died.
situation, you're trapped. You can only fight. So at that point, I believe I'm the best there is, sir,
Yeah,
because I'm
right.
the only there is.
Oh, these niggas don't.
Yep, yep,
Oh
get sliced
no,
up.
Jinwoo dead.
End the show. And all the fucking solo level hypists just
Yeah, like,
just
got
fucking
you,
you
got
guys
you. Six
thought
episodes.
you guys thought
No, but he makes it out of that. Now, did you agree with that? The way they scripted that? Did you like that? How it played out
uh
there?
like where
How
which
he?
part of it, I
I mean, he
guess.
clearly like they haven't explained it yet, right? So
But
we
where
don't
he's
know.
about to die and the thing flashes in
Yeah,
front of
but
him like,
all the shit
do you want to
leading to
live?
him staying alive long enough for him to be on that, and then it happens. Like, did you
I
think that
I
that's
I wouldn't say I liked it,
right?
but I also didn't have a problem with it. I was like,
Right. It's weird, huh?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
weird because it's like, dude, he's a human and he's getting stabbed like 17 times. He's got his leg chopped off. Like, when is he gonna run out of blood?
right.
You know, I mean, he got hit so many times. I feel like if they didn't hit him so many times with massive swords, ah, ah,
Swords
like it
eight
felt
times
like
the size of
Jim
him.
Carrey, where he's just he got his
Yeah.
arm chopped off.
Yeah, he did.
It's
Forgot
like, dude,
about the arm.
and then he starts screaming, and I'm like, dude, how have you not lost so much blood to where you can't even talk right now?
Mhm.
So it was a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
I mean,
yeah,
it is
that
it's an
I
anime,
that's
you know.
and that's where it's like I wouldn't say I liked it. I don't know if I'd go that route if I had the choice. I don't know which route I'd go. I just know I probably wouldn't be that one.
I don't know how I
Um,
would have wrote it, but I wouldn't
Definitely
wrote it
wouldn't have
like
been
that.
that. Yeah, no. But I didn't have a problem with it either. I was like, "Oh shit, I wonder what that means." Obviously, I was like, obviously it means he survived, but I was like, "Oh shit, I wonder what that is."
Right.
I do like the whole screen concept
Yeah,
that
the game.
only
Yeah.
he could see the screen, this and that. Now, the interesting because when he's in the hospital, the Hunters Association when they come to him, they're like, "Hey, second awakening." I was like, "That's
That shit
also a
was
cool
hilarious.
concept."
Yeah,
And
because
I
they
did
were
they
hyping it up
yep.
too.
They're like, "Dude, that's the only way you survived
And
is that
and
you
and
fucking had a second awakening."
and anyone
And
who
he
gets
got
a second
hype.
away and get astronomical abilities. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. I was like, come on, Jinwoo.
Yep, that's 100% what I thought happened. 100%. I was like, "Oh shit, it's a reawakening." Then when it did that, I was like,
Huh. They're all like, he's a 10. He's got a 10 out of 100 or something like
"Yeah.
that. I don't know
Yeah,
what
something
they did with him, but
whatever the lowest you could
and they
be is."
yeah, they're like,
And he's like,
nope,
"Oh man."
still the same. And they just walk out.
Also, question, cuz remember, the first day of training, he blows it off, right?
Yes.
When it's like, "Hey, you got to complete
He
your
gets
daily
in the
training."
domain expansion.
Now, okay, I understand. They made a point to mention in the intro, tickle tickle, tickle the booty hole, tickle the booty hole, tickle the booty hole, wiggle
Booty
wiggle
bandit, the
wiggle
booty
wiggle.
bandit, the booty bandit. All
There you
right, go
go.
ahead.
But they made a point mentioning in the show like no training can get you a higher level, which I honestly thought was an interesting concept. Like this is just what you have, you're done
Right.
with it.
You can't train.
Yep, you
You
can't
can
train.
train, but
You can train and hone your personal skills, but you're
right.
not going to increase your ranking. Like you're not going to
You're
increase
you're
that
not going
part
to
aspect of
increase
you.
your hunter skills.
Right. And so I was like, okay, that's an interesting concept. But the second he was like, I'm not going to do that training, I was like, that's why you're an E rank, you little bitch.
Right. Went right back to Jinwoo bitch.
Yep. I was like, you're a fucking little bitch boy, dude.
Who
That's why
wouldn't get
you'll
so
never be
excited?
great.
Dude, if that was you, wouldn't you be like, oh hell yeah?
Yep. 100%. 100%. Especially if I found out that I didn't have a second awakening.
Right. You got your arm back, you got your
Yep.
leg back.
Yep. And keep in mind, I understand this thought of my head is irrational because no matter what he does, he can't increase his rank at this time. Like
Right.
that's what he thinks. So
Yeah.
my thought is irrational.
Uh-huh.
But it's also why he's an E rank little bitch boy at the
Right.
beginning.
Yeah.
Because look at that, motherfucker.
Right.
Like, oh, you think you're special just because you tried to kill yourself to let people survive? Ooh, you think you're
Well
special?
shit.
Huh, Jinwoo?
Well shit.
Ooh.
I would feel special if I suck
Fuck
that
you,
much
Jinwoo.
ass and still get Judy.
Hey, man, that would have been the first call for sure. That would have been
Yeah.
the very first call. I'd be like, hey, we still on for
Right.
for
And she's
food
over there
when
all
I get out of here?
traumatized
Yep.
trying to eat. You're like, so how you been?
Just eat well, do it all right.
You all right? You're shaking a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, because I know you like training. Like that's your
Yeah.
shit in every anime.
Yeah. So I was like,
Were you
oh
happy
shit.
they at least
Yeah.
had that at this time around?
Yeah. But he progresses too quickly. Like it's just
Hmm.
too fast. He's already like it feels like he's already in S rank.
And
And
he's not. They
right.
made it clear that he wasn't. But
Right.
continue.
No, well, his skills though. His skills felt
It
S
does
rank. He's
feel
not S rank, but his skills feel like he's
right.
already S rank.
Well, and that's what I mean by he's not. Like even his skills, like because that spider at the end is a fucking what C rank. I think he
But
said
you
CB.
remember,
But I agree with you. I'm saying this
dude,
to agree with you.
right,
Like even though like in the show they're saying,
right.
hey, he's only at a C ranks level right now. Like it doesn't feel that way at all. It feels
No,
like he's already an S rank, and
that's
I don't
bullshit.
like that. I
Yeah,
don't like that because they don't like correlate the levels. They're trying to. They're
it's too
trying to
fast.
correlate the
They're
levels to the
they're
rank.
trying to downplay where he's actually at.
Right.
If that's the case, because dude, there's no shot that this motherfucker throws that knife at that big beast that Orihime bitch and all her people were struggling with, and she's B rank.
Right. Right.
So that's a big ass beast that they were struggling with, couldn't even land a blow on. And
Right.
he just launches
100%.
his knife and it's over.
Yeah, well, I mean, what? It broke the shield, right? It broke
It
his
went
defensive
right
shield.
through the shield into that motherfucker's head. And
Oh,
he
okay.
walks off.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you don't even see in the very, very beginning, the entry,
Woo,
episode
woo,
one,
just disappears.
first,
Woo.
yeah, first 5 minutes,
Mhm.
uh, you see two S rank guys that are fighting. You get the electricity
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
and then you get
yeah.
and these guys are uh, uh, hold him off. And
Hold the
then you got
line.
Jinwoo, who just got his powers awakening.
Yeah.
And he just launches the one
Yeah, they're
sword.
not doing a very good job as far as like actually power scaling.
Yeah,
Like
you want to
they're
explain the
trying to tell
system
you,
for
"Oh yeah,
us?
it's super easy." All right, so let's start it off here, okay?
How does this work?
There's that one chick that they mentioned in the show, the blonde chick that you end up seeing. She's
Oh
very
yeah,
clearly the top.
yeah. The guess your what's your type, girl? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
JJ, that's
exactly.
JJK.
Yep.
My bad.
Oh, getting them all mixed
My
up.
bad. Shit,
But
they're all
yeah,
blonde.
but she's very clearly the top of the power scale.
Yeah,
Okay. They made that clear by
she was
what they
pretty dope.
said.
She looked
Yeah,
pretty
she
dope.
was. That
Yeah,
fucking flip
she
over
looked
the fucking
sexy as
motorcycle
hell
and shit.
too.
All
She
right,
looked
dude.
bad as
Do
hell.
you want to take over?
My bad. My bad.
That's it. That's the last one.
It's the last one.
But yeah, she's at the very top. You got Jinho,
Jinwoo or
Mike
Jinhu?
Jones. No, Jinwoo.
Oh, okay.
You got Jinwoo and everybody else. That's how the
Mhm.
power scaling works. Now that you understand that I understand the power scaling, let me explain the power systems, okay? So they were born with these things called quirks, all
Oh
right?
hell no!
And each person was given a special quirk and ability,
Hold
and they
on.
have to go to a high school. Obviously, I have a very good understanding of this, very
Yeah,
clearly.
very
That's
clearly.
exactly what
Is
happened.
he using other anime to piece together this power system?
Sounds a lot like My Hero.
So they took AOT's knives and
Yeah,
then I think
yeah.
he's connecting random
But
dots.
I did think it was funny that as he's working out and he's getting buffer and shit like that, like bitches are like, yo, you see that
They're
nigga
like,
over
oh my
there?
god, oh my god,
Yeah.
have you seen how much buffer he's got?
And before we move on to the next topic, I do want to add one thing I don't like.
Hmm.
And that's genuinely that they let full recover be one of his
Yeah, that's
rewards.
kind of whack,
I
dude. It's
don't like that.
OP, isn't it? Overpowered.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's
OP.
fucking that's such a shit way to oh well why would he not pick that every time? Because then he can go train more.
Now he doesn't need a healer.
Right. It
Now
doesn't make any
Judy
fucking
can't
sense.
rub her booty all over Jin Woo Woo E.
Big booty Judy, baby.
Yeah.
Let her way she shake
It
it.
would have been cool though to have her be that tag team partner to like heal
Right,
him when he
where
needs it.
he's like, "Hey, this is what's going on with me. I'm opening up to you because I'm in love with you, and to be honest, you're in love with me, and you're the first one ever.
Yeah.
So you're it, I guess." But
Yeah.
that would have been cool if that was like a kind of bond that they shared, where he's like,
Yeah.
"I go through this. This is what happened to me,
Yeah. You
and
could help me
and
out.
sh- and
And
she does this." That I didn't even think of that as an option. That's a
would have been
really good
cool.
fucking yeah. That would have been dope.
Yeah,
But they
but no, they
ruined that.
give him every goddamn ability. And then he
Yeah.
somehow gets that dagger too.
Also,
That special
lo-
dagger. Like,
yep. Also,
come on,
love the
man.
show. Don't change a thing.
But also, I love it.
Yeah, but also, do better. But also, change show. Don't let the thing. But how? So yeah, so we talked about all that. Now, fucking that last fucking situation, right?
Last fucking situation, dude. Why
With
are
the
you throwing so
fucking
many
spider,
fuckings in
dude.
there?
It pissed me
Fucking
off.
so
How you gonna do my man? How you gonna do my man's like that? I like Jinhu. That's my guy.
Yeah. He
I
was
liked
pretty cool.
I
I
actually
liked his
really
spirit.
liked him.
I
Yeah,
liked the spirit. He's
yeah.
like, "You're an E-rank, so just hang out behind me. I'll take over."
Yeah, even when he was looking death in the face, he's like, "Oh yeah, just hide behind me, guy."
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
that guy, man. I don't want to jump too forward, but he has
I mean,
some
it's where
really
we're at.
all right. Well,
So
so the funniest part about him was when he watched him defeat that beast, and he's like, "Holy shit!" And at the end of it, he's like, "Don't worry, I got your stuff."
yeah, and he kept calling him
He's like, "You all
boss.
right, boss?"
Yeah,
"Yes, boss."
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Right
I'll get
away,
that
sir.
for you real quick, boss.
Yes, sir, boss. I
Yeah,
collect the
that was
crystals
funny.
for you, boss.
The second he grabs the essence stone, he's looking at the essence stone. He's like, "All right, got this." And he looks up, and dude's like, "Hey, boss, I got all the stuff. You want me to get? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. You know, don't.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah,
You
and
just tell me
another
when I get enough."
and another G thing that he did that I love that I think is very underrated, and you let me know if you caught this.
Hmm.
When they all asked, they're like, "Oh, you must have been the one who killed this beast." When the crew shows back up after backstabbing him, he could have easily been like, "No, it was him,"
Hmm.
but he didn't, and he played it off. And I think if he didn't
I
played it
did pick
off,
up on that.
I
Yeah.
think it would have been a little different. I think Jinwoo would have obviously still whooped that ass, but
Right.
it was cool that he knew not to say shit when he didn't need to say shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, see, so this is one thing, and I mentioned it to you, and I'm gonna bring it up again with where I like the new gens, but I'm worried it might go too far, which is the gore. I like the adult level gore in these new gen animes. Like I'm a fan. This was a situation where he kills those six dudes where it was appropriate. I got used to the old school animes where I was like, yeah, he's gonna knock him out and he's gonna drag them up and they're gonna say they were wrong to the police and tell the police what happened. Nah, this
Right.
nigga killed everybody.
Yep.
And it makes sense in that situation. I'm worried, and I haven't seen anything to prove this yet. So I haven't seen this happen, but I'm very worried that shows will be just kind of like how movies got back in the day, where they just got to be explosions and gore and big stuff like that versus the storyline and character development that we come to know and love in anime.
Yeah,
I hope it doesn't come to that.
they
But
have yeah, and to piggyback off of that, they have kind of fucked over the training aspect of things. Like
mhm,
one of the coolest parts about Goku was you saw a progression of power. Even
right.
though the power scaling in that is what it is, he wasn't that powerful that quickly. He
Yes.
didn't have
Yeah.
instant
Yeah.
or instant.
Uh
He didn't
You were
have
gonna say instant transmission, huh?
yeah. He
Yeah,
didn't have ultra instinct
there you go.
2 minutes in,
A
you know?
UTI.
It's ridiculous.
Did you get it? UTI.
Mm-mm.
Ultra instinct. UTI.
UTI?
Urinary tract
Ultra
infection.
instinct? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I guess ultra instinct would be UIT. All right, bad joke. All right. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I
It could go
apologize.
UTI. You could do that.
I think
Ultra
so.
with ultra
Ultra?
UT.
Let's just change the word to
All
make it
right.
work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But last question before we kind of go into predictions of the future.
Hmm.
All right. Do you think there's anybody out there with the same in the same position as Jinwoo?
Right. That's the kind of big underlying question that the show is doing
Yeah.
a great job of kind of keeping a mystery.
Yeah.
And a part of me wants to say that blonde bitch who
That
looks like
that's the
the
only one. That's the only
yeah
one I
that I've
think.
seen, with the
Yeah.
exception of the headmaster guy, the head dude, because
I
they
don't think
showed
he
a
is.
quick little fight scene where
Yeah, they
he.
did. Yeah.
So I mean, he could definitely not be. That's a reach for me,
Yeah,
but he
it
was
is
so
a reach.
powerful that
Cuz
it
you're
was like
wrong.
no, but her
I think she is.
proclivity to not want attention, because you remember when she did what she did, they all ran to
Yeah.
her.
And
That
she was
was
like,
like a
"Ah, fuck."
telltale sign of like, dude, like I'm just an E rank motherfucker who got lucky kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how many there are. I
Yeah,
think
but I
that's the
do.
only one I've seen.
Yeah, I think out of the people they showed, I do think it's that one chick. With
Hmm.
that being said, I don't know if they're gonna show any more in the future. I'm sure there's got to be a couple more here and there.
Right.
Uh, like it can't just be two, right? I mean, it could be, but I have a gut feeling there's gonna be like a little crew of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think there's going to be a select few. I think there's probably going
yeah,
to be
and I
about
think
like 5 or 6 total,
yeah,
including Jinwoo.
and I think something big is coming, and I think they all
The
got
four
this.
have got
Yeah,
to be a group and learn to.
yeah, learn to fight together and do all that shit and
Yeah.
help each other out because they find out that it's getting big for something. At least that's what I think's gonna happen in the
Right.
future.
Well, they're gonna definitely have to go back to that dungeon, right? You would think, like maybe that dungeon
Oh,
meant
and fight
something,
the
or
gods.
yeah, because that shit was wild. I wonder if they are gonna go back. I mean, I
I
could see
didn't even
them
think of
not.
that as an option.
I could
Yeah,
see them not because it kind of collapsed,
yeah,
right? I think
yeah.
so.
Well, yeah, it closed out. Yeah, it collapsed. Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Could
But
you
either
imagine if
way,
that shit would have got out in the real world?
dude, dude, just
Fucking
seeing
everybody.
statues that big, I'm like, dude, why walk in there?
Yep. No, thank
Why
you.
would you do that?
Yep. I don't
But
see a bad guy. No, thank you.
yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think at that point, I think I'm clever enough to figure out that the
Like
statues are the
this
bad
isn't
guys.
okay. Yeah,
I've seen
this
enough
isn't
movies. I've watched enough cartoons. The statues are
yeah.
very clearly the bad guys.
Yep.
Like,
Motherfucking
what are we
AOT
doing
niggas
here,
sitting in here.
guys?
No, I
Yep.
watched AOT. These are giants. These are
Yep.
titans.
100%. Yep. And all we need is the founder. All we need is the founder. Yeah. But
Exactly.
I know it's similar to Shangri-La. So you
Yes.
can go ahead and tell me what you think of this compared to Shangri-La. And then I'll
Yeah.
go over one that I think it's actually comparable to.
Right. This is a very interesting one because I don't know how many there are that have already been like
Hmm.
solo leveling, but you did tell me that there are a good amount that are like Shangri-La,
Yeah,
like just
Shangri-La.
gaming, like purely like
Yeah,
they're in the real world and they're in a gaming world.
yeah. Hmm.
So in comparison to these two, it was cool to see that difference. And it was also cool to see how they do it, the skilling system differently. Now, obviously, I think Shangri La's is more in depth and it's
Right.
more understandable because you got to combine skills, you got a set list already. Whereas his is just like shit's just popping up randomly. Like
Yeah.
literally, it's completely random.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's cool to have that difference, and it's also cool because I'm a big gamer. So that's
Right.
also one of the things I love about these shows.
So if you think back to your first 6 episodes of Shangri-La and your first 6 episodes here, do you think you were more into Shangri-La the first six episodes in?
No, I think I was more into solo
Solo
leveling
leveling?
because it has that more real aspect to it. Like in Shangri-La, they're in a game world.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like his life is at risk. If he loses, he just goes back to the lobby kind of thing.
Yeah, and I know you sent me this question. You're like, "Hey, we might bring this up, so, think about it for a minute." And I did think about it, and I think the easy thing everybody would want to do is compare it to one of the more popular ones like SAO, Sword Art Online. Um I think a lot of people want to do that, but I think it's easier to compare Shangri-La to Sword Art Online than this show because there is a couple of shows that are like this where it's like they kind of go inside and outside of two different worlds, and they actually just had one recently, which is it's called I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World and Became Unrivaled in the Real World.
That's the name of the fucking anime.
That's the name of the fucking anime.
You didn't just say a long sentence. You
Nope,
That's the name.
that is the name of the anime. I didn't just say a
What?
random sentence and throw words together. Yep.
That is stupid. I don't like
I
that at all.
agree. I agree that that is a dumb name for an anime, but it is very on the nose. Like I hear that name and I know exactly what's going
Oh,
on in the
really?
anime.
I
Yeah,
wonder how.
if you had to guess, what do you think? I got a
You
cheat
know what I'm
skill in
gonna
another world and become unrivaled in the real world. What do you think it's about,
uh,
Blackie?
somebody who's got something in one world and then becomes a crazy powerful being in another.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what the show's about. But it's essentially the same thing as solo leveling, right?
Right, but solo
Like
leveling isn't named. So uh character becomes super strong, gets reborn and becomes super strong once he becomes reborn into a new game world that only he lives in. Boom. It's like, all right, that's the name of that anime. It's just the plot. I don't get that.
that's just lazy.
You're an ass.
What are you guys, Mappa animators? What are we doing here?
Right.
Being worked too hard? Yeah,
Call it
you get it.
jinwoo or something. You know what I mean?
Right?
Damn.
Yeah, but in that one, so that's probably the closest because what happens is he goes into another world where he can level up and his
Mm.
skills translate to when he leaves that world and comes back to like
Oh,
our time
okay.
and our society. So
Yeah.
it's very, very similar.
That's cool.
The difference is he can't level up in the real world. He
Right. He
has to
has to
go
go there to
to
level up.
that world to level up.
Right.
And so that's the main difference. But to be honest, I enjoyed it. It didn't get a lot of like love from people, but
Wow.
I
Wow.
enjoyed it. But I would
It
say
wasn't gory.
that's yeah, I was gonna say I would say it's the child version of this.
Yep.
It's
That'll do
like
it.
solo leveling's like the teenager and above one. I would say that I got a cheat skill in another
Yeah.
world and became unrivaled in the real world.
Yeah.
is like the kid
Did you say that one
version.
more time? I didn't hear.
Sure, I got a cheat skill in another world. Hold on,
Yeah, it's tough to
and
continue
became
to say
unrivaled
it.
in the real world. Yeah, but I think that that's like a kid version, a
Okay.
kid friendlier version of
Yeah.
of this one.
Yeah. And
Um,
so what would you say, did you like the first 6 of Solo Leveling versus the first 6 of Shangri-La?
I think I liked Shangri-La the first 6 more, just because there was a lot more going on. It moved a little
It
quicker,
was. Yeah.
but I'm
Moved
more
a little quicker.
excited.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Solo Leveling
To
now.
see where it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean,
100%.
you kind of already know where, but it's only we only know where it's going because we've seen up to like episode what is it
Right,
15.
right.
So we do kind of have a bias there in regards to
Yeah,
Shangri La, but still
yeah,
two
and
great shows, man.
yeah. Final question: do you think it lives up to all the hype we've been getting on it? I know we joked
No,
about it
I don't
earlier, but
think
what do you
it's
think?
yeah, I don't think it's that much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when I think of hype, I think of dude, it needs to come out right now. The next episode needs to
Yeah.
come out right now because
Also, guys,
that's the standard we've set.
before you guys lose your fucking minds, we understand it's 6 episodes in. All right, don't
Right.
be a jackass. We know that.
Right.
Continue.
Yeah. So knowing that it's 6 in, I don't sit here and go, "Oh, I can't wait for the 7th. I can't wait." Like
Right.
it's big. Like obviously it's good and I want it to come out and I will watch the next episode, but it's not like I didn't wake up this morning going, "Oh, yes,"
You're
versus
right.
like
Like with
Demon Slayer,
JJK,
JJK,
we're
or
like fucking finally. Yeah.
right. And even
Where you look
now
forward to
to
it
where
every
My
week.
Hero's at, I would look forward to it every week
Right.
to
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's at now. And that's what I think it can become. I think can
It
become
can.
something where you're
Yeah.
really looking forward to it, similar to an AOT because of how gory it is.
Right. And with this one, I agree with you. As of right now, where we're at episode 6, I don't think it's lived up to the hype.
Mhm.
But with that being said, I will say there has been like the whole as a whole, like JJK every week, Demon Slayer, to your point, every week I was like, dude, it was getting me through my week. Where I was like,
Right,
one more day in Demon Slayer, or one more day and the JJK comes out. Right. Like it
right,
was genuinely like I was thinking about it nonstop. I was like, oh,
right.
it's right there. Oh, I can't wait. And the second I get off work or when I wake up
Yeah,
this morning, I'm gonna watch it.
yeah.
You know what
Think
I
about
mean?
different
Like,
aspects.
right. It's never been that so far for Solo Leveling. But the one thing I will give it is like this episode, I was excited for this episode to come out
Mhm.
because of the way the episode before ended. So the way episode
Right.
5 ended, when he's
Yeah.
about to battle that guy, he's like, nah, I'm gonna fuck it up on my own. I was like,
Right.
next week's episode's gonna be good. Now, it didn't help me get through the week. I wasn't looking forward to it like, oh my God, I can't wait. But I was like, this is gonna be a really good fucking episode. We're gonna get some shit going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where I land.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
We wrap us out.
we hit our hour.
Yeah.
Well, I rap us out. I can't
You want to
rap,
wrap us out?
but I'm not a rapper.
But I'm not a rapper. jinwoo gonna get that boo 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 ooh.
All right. Okay. Neither are you. Very clearly. But hey, guys, we appreciate
We
every single
appreciate y'all.
fucking one of you. What are we at? We're at like 550 now?
Somewhere around there. We
Yeah,
keep
somewhere around
somewhere around
550.
there.
We appreciate it, guys. You guys have been giving us a lot of love over
A
this
lot
last,
of
I would
love.
say, month and a half,
A
maybe,
lot of
is
love,
when it's
man.
really been picking up, right? Month and
Yeah.
a half.
Month and a
Yeah.
half, two
Please
months.
continue to like, subscribe, comment,
Comment.
hit the notification bell. Remember, a real friend tells a
Ding.
friend. All
Right.
right.
A
So if
real
you
friend
like our
tells a friend.
that's right. So if
Are
you
you
like our
calling our
content,
audience not real people, or did I misread
um,
that?
if they're sharing it, then they are real people.
But if they're not, then they're not.
That's right. So you're only real friends if you're spamming.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how that works. I'm pretty
Guys,
sure
you
that's where
gotta
my
watch
logic
Sound
did.
Pocket. You
Yep.
gotta.
Real friends tell their friends.
But
All
yeah,
right.
uh, again, like, subscribe, comment. We are
Yes,
loving the
sir.
comments, man. You guys are commenting
Yeah.
more and more and
I'm
more and
enjoying
more
it.
and
They make me
more.
giggle.
Yeah, I like
Y'all get
good, bad, or
angry?
indifferent.
Y'all get
Yeah,
angry?
I
Y'all
love
get
it.
so mad.
I
I
love the way
appreciate
they're
it.
talking to you, Chip.
Yeah, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
So
ape shit on your ass.
right, and we're 32 in. We're gonna keep them pumping.
Yeah, man.
Look forward to our next few. What are we doing next week? Can you think on the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, I can't. I think next week is we're doing, My Hero.
My Hero.
Next
Yes.
week we're doing another
Yes.
My Hero season 4.
Season 4. So look out for that. And
Yes,
if
sir.
not that, then we apologize if we missaid what we were gonna do.
Yep.
But
Then Blackie
um
Chan's a liar.
yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that.
it's on
Blame
me.
him. It's his
It's
fault.
he didn't have to bring this up. It's his fault. But yeah, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Hey, Comedy Hashira,
Blackie Chan,
we out.
we out.